Well, the job postings, they say it all here. Law enforcement agencies are hiring, and they're competing for a very small pool of applicants. In Durham, the City Council raised officer pay in January of this year, hoping to make a dent in its department's vacancy rate. WRAL's Durham reporter Sarah Krueger investigated and found right now it may not be enough.
For months, I've reported on the high vacancy rate here at DPD. Officers often told me one of the key problems was pay. I requested data from the city and found that despite the raise, the number of vacancies is still moving in the wrong direction.
In January, Durham City Council approved a salary increase for Durham police officers, a 10% bump for recruits, and for other positions, varying raises.
Motion carries unanimously.
The goal was to help recruiting and retention at DPD. Yet public records obtained by WRAL show since at least November 2021, the number of vacancies is increasing even after that raise. As of April 1st, there are 102 open officer jobs. That means 19% of the positions are empty.
Oh, that's definitely a big problem.
Larry Smith is the spokesperson for the Durham Fraternal Order of Police and a retired DPD interim chief. He says the numbers do not surprise him.
It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while because it takes 9 months from the time you hire a person to put them in a police car by themselves. 9 months.
I requested numbers from other nearby police agencies and found Durham's vacancy rate is among the highest. Only Carrboro has more, with 23% of positions vacant. Roxborough was the only department whose chief told me he had no vacancies. In an email, the Creedmoor police chief said, "I am certain your research for this story is revealing a staggering number of vacancies everywhere. As police administrators, we are all recruiting from what it seems to be a dwindling pool of qualified applicants."
The Fraternal Order of Police spokesperson told me there is one positive thing that is not evident from the data. That, he says, is now officers are more often leaving because they are retiring rather than going to other agencies. He thinks that's a good thing. I did reach out to the Durham Police Department for an interview for this story. They declined. Sarah Krueger, WRAL News in Durham.
Durham also gave firefighters a raise, so now it's time to see whether that attracts new recruits. The fire department has one hiring window per year for entry-level firefighters, and it's open right now. The starting salary for new recruits is $40,682 a year. You can apply through April 30th by going to the city's website for details.